Hello and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I will be doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Gemini for the month of May 2023. I hope all my Gemini friends are doing well. As you know, Gemini, this is a general reading, so there may be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Emperor clarified by the Two of Cups. Very strong combination, and it's really, really good. In the obstacle position, we have King of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. In the present position, we have the Hanged Man, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. And in the future outcome position, we have the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Seven of Cups. So let's get right into this spread. In the past position, you have a very strong combination because the Emperor brings a lot of power. So you were in a partnership or a friendship with someone who kind of helped you experience a stable relationship. The Emperor is someone who understands structure and reason and logic, and he understands the responsibility really, really well. He creates order out of chaos. He sees the way through. And so as a result, you really benefited from having this stable relationship, that gave you a lot of knowledge, gave you a lot of experience, and allowed you to really be successful in your future endeavors. And you continue to kind of look back at that relationship as, like a marker of your standard. You do in the obstacle position, you do have the King of Cups, which tells me that throughout the month of May, there may be times when you may feel overly sensitive about something. You may be needing to look closer at your emotions and how your emotions dictate the patterns of your behavior, and how reactionary you are as you go through the month of May, because the King of Cups represents emotions basically. And so when he's in an obstacle position, there's some kind of an emotion that needs to be addressed. Something is maybe not working as the way it's supposed to be. Maybe you will experience moodiness throughout the month of May. Maybe you will experience like being cold and detached from most things that normally you would be quite happy with. So definitely watch your emotions and how they kind of flow as you go throughout the day. You do also want to watch out in the month of May for any kind of advice, because the advice that may be coming to you in the month of May would need to be double checked, just so that you are on the cautious side. Also, you do have the Knight of Pentacles in the clarifying position, which definitely tells me that you may be feeling a little bit frustrated as far as the amount of work that is that has to be done by you. You may be frustrated that the results of the work that you've been putting in are not coming in as fast as you would like them to. So definitely, make sure to remember self-care is very important. You want to meditate, you want to drink plenty of water, you want to remember that in life things go up and down. In life, you don't want to make life-changing decisions when you are emotional. You have to pace yourself. You have to remember that things get better, things get a little bit more difficult. When things are difficult, then the next cycle that comes around is a much more pleasant. So you don't want to make any quick decisions. You don't want to make any quick actions, motions as you go go through the month of May. Pay attention to how you feel and try to stay like feeling, neutral, because that will help you kind of manifest things that you would like to see in your life, but also not, fall into that kind of trap of negative thinking, that, can stay with a person for quite a while. In the present position, you have the Hanged Man, which tells me that something is going, like there's going to be a situation, or maybe even people around you that are not going to, that you're going to start realizing this is not the situation that I want to be around. These are not the people that I want to be around. And so, the universe is asking you to let go of those self-limiting beliefs and move forward to achieving your goals and your dreams. So the Hanged Man is there for many reasons. On one hand, you're supposed to change your perspective. You're supposed to see something with new eyes. Well, how can you do that? Learn something new about a situation, learn something new about the person, see what you can do with that information. But you don't want to be putting other people first. You want to put yourself first, and remember that you are here going through your beautiful journey on this beautiful planet Earth, and so it is important for you to find your happiness. So if you're feeling like things are on hold, like things are not progressing, then maybe you need to change the situation that you're in, especially when as it relates to your work, because you do have the Seven of Pentacles in the clarifying position, which does tell me that you may feel controlled by your finances. You may feel trapped by thinking how much money you need on what it is that you need. So, you do want to reevaluate your relationship with money and free yourself from feeling that, there are things that you absolutely have to have. I have, a lot of different friends from a lot of different backgrounds, and like yesterday, I was visiting my really good friend Crystal that lives in a beautiful home, she created for herself, that she created for herself, and it's amazing how much she does with, things like how far she goes with little. You know what I mean? And, she has her own standalone property, everything is in order. She has created, the world in which she lives in how she wants, but, she's not a millionaire. She, very much is on a tight budget. But at the same time, that does not stop her from enjoying, what this world has to offer. So it is important sometimes to reevaluate how you look at money, and what is it that you truly, truly need, because the more you let go, the freer you are. You are able to spend time on things that you enjoy, as simple as reading a book. So the Hanged Man is a reminder to reevaluate your perspective, to release yourself from situations or people that don't make you happy, you don't want to continuously sacrifice your time and your energy on, for example, a job that you do not like. And, it could be that you could change, not necessarily a career field, but maybe you can adjust your job that, it requires less input from you, and you're able to have more time throughout the day. I mean, there's many different ways to adjust your perspective. The great thing is that towards the end of May, you are going to be following your heart, because you have the Knight of Cups in the clarifying position, which is great because it's telling me that there's a plan in the works, that there's there's some kind of a plan that's creative, that has you figuring out a creative approach in order to solve something that, has gone long unsolved. And so I'm really happy that you are kind of following your heart, following your passion. There may be an offer coming to you. You may be making an offer to someone else. But above all, there is an idea that I see here that is coming through. It is important to remind yourself that you don't want to spend time needlessly building castles in the sky, because that's what Seven of Cups is all about. Seven of Cups is a reminder of time management. Manage your time. Manage your time. Manage your time. Every half hour, what have you done? What have you accomplished? I get really, very on point about making sure that I don't, run away from time. I always check, the clock to make sure that things are moving. Because if the better you organize, the better you plan, the easier it is to accomplish things. And you're putting it in the universe as you're planning and as you're organizing that this is what you want to achieve. And remember that meaningful things take time. A lot of times people go out there and they want to make a fast dollar or a fast career or whatever. Meaningful things take time, very long time. After you put so much time, of course it's going to work out. You don't even need to have faith that it's going to work out. It just will. It's just mathematics that the more you put, the more energy you put, the more time you put into something that is meaningful to you, the better it is. The more it's going to manifest, much more than you realize. But generally, it's meaningful things take longer than a year or 2 or 3. And so you do have to be organized, and you do have to know, is that something that you want to pursue? And the only way you know that something is worth pursuing is how you feel about it. Let's see what we can clarify with an ancestor and angel oracle card that I pulled in. We have Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. So definitely you need to follow your heart. You need to you need to open up your heart energy to receiving. Sometimes people struggle with receiving gifts and compliments and things like that. So just try and go with the flow, because you are a beautiful, wonderful human being, and you deserve to be loved. And, sometimes in life, when you love people, they don't show it back as much, but that shouldn't make you give up. People that truly are meant for you, as long as you love them, will always be around. Let's see what the angel oracle card has for us, and we have reconsider. So the angel is asking for you to reconsider something, and this very much directly relates to the Hanged Man. So definitely, take a little bit of time to see what perspective needs change so that you can move forward in a much happier, much more joyous way, and create a life for yourself that does not need, where you don't need a vacation from, So definitely, take the time to pause, to think, maybe take a day, take a week, but definitely really look at things in your life that may be limiting you in different situations, or maybe different people are kind of keeping you in a particular situation that you need to let go of, dear Gemini. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to visit me on Instagram, and I will see you soon.